Welcome back. Now we have completed the basic concept of similarity, which comprised of the definition and even the test. Now we will actually see how this similarity will be useful for us. Now you may be thinking already we have already talked about ratio of areas of two triangles, right? Now we will talk what will be effect of ratio, that is what will be the effect on areas of two triangles if they are similar. So it is ratio of areas of two similar triangles. So if it is ratio of areas of two similar triangles, so what will be the effect of it? It says ratio of areas of two similar triangles, ratio of areas of two similar triangles is proportional to the squares of its squares of its corresponding sides. That means if I take ratio of areas of whom two similar triangles, means not normal triangles, I must have two triangles similar. So if I have two triangles which are similar, then the ratio of their areas will be proportional to the squares of its corresponding sides. Apart from this, I will be deriving some other concept from this also, so that will be useful for us in solving part. Okay, now if I read the statement, it says I need to take ratio, right, of what areas of what two similar triangles. That means I must have been given two triangles which are similar. Now I have taken two triangles which are already similar. So my given part says that I have triangle ABC. Now it is not told, so I can take correspondence of my choice, similar to triangle PQR. Agreed? Then ratio of areas of two similar triangles which I took. If I take two similar triangles, then it should be proportional to the squares of its corresponding sides. Means if the two triangles are similar, then I have to show that area of these two triangles which are similar will be proportional to the squares of their corresponding sides. So corresponding side first second AB is to first second PQ and squares, that is AB square is to PQ square. But only AB square and PQ, AB and PQ are only not the corresponding sides. It can be so called as second third BC square, second third QR square, or it can be also equal to first third is to first third. Agreed? So this is what I get. So if this is true, that is if two triangles are similar, then I must get this particular relation. Now when I go to the part of proof, the line of thinking comes from the part which is asked already. It says you take the area of triangle. Now to take area of triangle, any side can be considered as the base, but to complete the formula you require height, and that height is not here. So I will draw the height. You consider any side as the base. So better I am considering BC as the base and QR as the base. So obviously the height which is there will come from the opposite vertex, that is from A and P respectively. So I am drawing perpendicular from A and P. So I get draw AM perpendicular to BC and PN perpendicular to QR. So I do not know what to do right now. I am just thinking of getting these areas. So by ratio of areas of two triangles, I am not saying right now similar. I know the ratio of areas of two triangles is proportional to the product of their corresponding bases and heights. The first property that we have already seen it. It is proportional to the product of their corresponding bases and heights. Now the base obviously will be your BC of triangle number 1 and height as AM. The base is QR of triangle number 2 and height PN. This can be rewritten as BC is to QR, just separating, into AM is to PN, right? So if you consider this, if you check this, you can very clearly see that BC is to QR I want. Here, see. But here I don't want AM is to PN, but I want here BC square is to QR square. Means here one BC is there, here also BC must come. Means I should get one more BC is to QR. Means AM is to PN must be replaced by BC is to QR. Now AM is to PN will be replaced as BC is to QR if and only if they form a triangle, that is AM forms a triangle with BC, and then I show the two triangles similar. But to my sorrow or unhappiness or my heartbreaking, I find that BC and AM do not form any triangle. So before planning further, I will just dip into the given part. Now the given part says that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay. So obviously all the pairs of corresponding sides will be in proportion. That means I can get here first second is to first second. That means AB is to PQ is equal to BC is to QR is equal to AC is to PR. Right? So what I am doing this, okay, this ratio is there something. So I will take that ratio as H is to K. Just assumed, I don't know what is the ratio, so I am just taking it as H is to K. So I took first, agreed. Then I took second, and then first, third. First, second, third, and first, third. That means I took corresponding and they were sides from where I took from this triangle. That is, they are similar triangles. Okay. Now in this I can get all the pairs of corresponding angles also congruent. But you can see here in the figure which you saw upside, so angle A is partitioned angle, angle P is partitioned angle. So I am not interested in that particular partitioned angle. So what I will say here, key, I take angle B, see here, angle B and angle C also I can take. So angle B is congruent to angle Q. This is your corresponding, I took angles, but from where? From similar triangle. You can write off C also and R also. Okay. If you want, you write it. Now I will plan out what I got in statement number 3 that you see. In statement number 3 I got key here this first one is BC is to QR. So BC is to QR here also, agreed. So BC is to QR I got as H is to K. That means I can replace this by H is to K. So if BC is to QR is H is to K, so now even AM is to PN I must get H is to K. So if I want AM is to PN as H is to K, तो इसका मतलब है कि AM must form a triangle AM, the upper side, this is AM, with either AC, BC or AB. So BC तो already we checked, it is not forming. Now, shall I take AB or AC? That I will plan. I am going to take AB because I took here angle B already. If I had written angle C, then I could take AC also. So I will check here this AB and AM. AB and AM. Yes, they form a triangle with BM. Right? So here also PN and PQ. PN and PQ with QN form a triangle. So I will show these two triangles similar. So first I will make change in statement number first. That is, I will write statement number 5 like this. कि area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle PQR is equal to, here BC is to QR, I am writing as H is to K, into AM is to PN. This I got from first and third one, right? So now my plan is, I will be showing triangle AMB and triangle PNQ similar. So I will be considering triangle AMB. Okay, so it is in triangle AMB, the second triangle PNQ. Right now there is no relation between them, so bond joining them is only of and. So here we have, now you may not be able to see the whole figure, but some part you are able to see. You can see one right angle already present over there, so I am writing it here only. That is angle AMB is 90 degree is equal to angle PNQ, which is also 90 degree. So I will say that each is 90 degree over here. So once I get one angle, so I am very happy, because in case of similarity I am only thinking of two angles. If I get two angles, my whole PIDA will go. So I will search for the second angle, which I already have got in statement number 4. That is angle B is equal to angle Q. This is from 4. So what is my final conclusion? That is, in two triangles, pair of corresponding angles are congruent. If two angles belonging to triangle number 1 are correspondingly congruent to two angles of triangle number 2, then the two triangles are similar by AA test for similarity. I got AMB is similar to PNQ. Correspondence I have explained how to find. To do it yourself at least this time. So obviously if I get the two triangles similar, then all the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion. I am only interested in sides, so I will not think about angle. That means first second AM is to PN is equal to second third is to second third, that is MB is to NQ is equal to first third AB is to PQ. These are again corresponding sides of similar triangles. Okay, now this is your statement number 6. Now if you see this statement number 6 and if you turn your attention to statement number 3, so they are having a common issue over there. That is AB is to PQ is present in statement number 3 also. Just pause the video, go backside and see. I think so you are able to see. Yes, you can see. AB is to PQ is already H is to K. So here also AB is to PQ is H is to K. That means this AB is to PQ is H is to K. That means all these two also are H is to K. So this is H is to K. This is also from so called as your third one. Okay, that means I will input, means I get AM is to PN also as H is to K. So I will input it in 5, that is from 6 to 5. I get area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle PQR is equal to H is to K already there, into AM is to PN is again H is to K, right? Means I get it as H square is to K square. So I get here कि area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle PQR. Now who all are H is to K? That is AB is to PQ. So I get here AB square is to PQ square, also equal to BC square is to QR square, also equal to AC square is to PR square. But one more thing I got, it is also is equal to heights, that is ratio squares of heights, that is AM square is to PN square. So ratio of areas of two similar triangles is not only proportional to the squares of its corresponding sides, but also to the squares of its corresponding altitudes. So I will better say here कि if triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2, then area of triangle 1 is to area of triangle 2 is S1 square is to S2 square. This stands for side 1 and side 2, which are the proportional sides, is also equal to H1 square indicates the height of triangle 1 is to the height of triangle 2. Now I will add in this one more thing, that is say called as M1 square is to M2 square. I would like you to prove this part, that M1 and M2 are the medians, okay? That means ratio of areas of two triangles is proportional to not only the squares of its corresponding sides, but direct use is this one, squares of corresponding sides, but also proportional to the squares of their corresponding altitudes, and also proportional to the squares of their corresponding medians. Okay, so you can prove this median wala part. Okay, I hope you will be able to do it. I want you to do it. I will just define a median first. Median is a segment drawn from vertex of the triangle up to the midpoint of opposite side. Okay, so it is quite simple. I will tell you the test also which will come over here. The test for similarity over here will be SAS test for similarity. Okay, so try to do it. Consider this as your assignment and try to do it. Okay, now let us see how do we use them in problems. Now let us go to question number 1, which is saying like this, कि triangle LMN is similar to triangle PQR. If the two triangles are similar, then all the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion and all the pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. Do we require that? That we will see later on. But one information is given here, that is 9 times area of triangle PQR. So I will just jot down that information. 9 times area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 times area of triangle LMN. Agreed? This is given to me. Now it does not look good because number multiplied, area of triangle multiplied. Okay. So what if I take area of triangles to the same side? That is, I am bringing this area of triangle element to the left side and 9 I am shifting from here and break it here. So I am breaking the bond of multiplication between them. So once I break them, it will become division. I told you it is no such thing like this in mathematics, breaking and shifting. But it is easily understandable, that is why we are doing it. Otherwise there is no such thing. There is only addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. So here area of triangle PQR, keeping here, this I will bring down, that is to area of triangle LMN will be This came here, so 16 remained there as it is to 9. Okay. Now this is what I obtained. Now it has been told to me that triangle PQR and triangle LMN are similar, right? Then according to the theorem which I did just now, the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is proportional to the squares of their corresponding sides. So whom to take? That is a big game. Shall I take all the three? नहीं, उतना मेहनत क्यों करने का? So I will just see what is given here. QR. QR means I will take that only, second, third. So I know that area, that is area of triangle PQR is to area of triangle LMN will be equal to, whom to take? We have decided, that is QR square, because these two triangles are similar. The ratio of their areas is proportional to the squares of their corresponding side, that is QR square is to MN square. So I will mention here, it is ratio of areas of similar triangles. It is ratio of areas of similar triangles. Okay. Now already from first, the ratio of areas is told as 16:9. So you will get area of triangle PQR as 16:9 is your QR square is to MN square. This has come from first. Now the given part says कि QR is already 20. So here it will become 16:9. QR is 20 square, that means 20 into 20 is your MN square. Agreed? So now MN square by calculation will be, MN square I will take in place of 16, that is 16 into MN square is equal to 20 into 20 into 9. Okay. So MN square will be, now I get MN square is equal to 20 into 20 into 9 upon 16. Okay. Now actually when I find out Mn, so I need to take square root of this. For that I will multiply everyone. I will not do that much. I can see very nicely that Mn over here will be 1 time 20, 1 time 3, because square root of 9 is 3, and 1 time 4. Now it actually comes in the form of plus and minus. I am not taking minus over here. Can you guess the reason? Guess why I am not taking minus. Got it? No. Mn indicates length, and length is never negative. So this is 4 ones are. So get 4 ones are over here and 4 5s are. So you get Mn is equal to 15. If units are given, well and good. If units are not given, you have to write here units. So Mn is your 15 units. Okay, got it? Quite simple. Remember, I have told you to derive the part which says that ratio of areas of two similar triangles is also proportional to the square of their medians. Okay, be with Samir sir from SMG Group Tuitions and you will learn lot of things. Now let us go to another question. That is, it says कि areas of two similar triangles are 225 square centimeters and 81 square centimeter. Okay, so what I am doing is, I am not writing names. Let me say कि triangle 1 and triangle 2 have, let me read further what it is. If a side of smaller triangle is 12 centimeter, okay, it talks about the side. of smaller triangle, find the corresponding side of bigger triangle. It is very simple question, nothing is there in that. ठीक है, तो triangle 1 and triangle 2 have sides as S1 and S2 respectively. Okay, and it is told that triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2. This is given to you. If it is given, then area of triangle 1 is to area of triangle 2, which are already similar, is proportional to the squares of their corresponding sides. That is S1 square is to S2 square. Now luckily here what happens कि we have not mentioned कि which is bigger and which is smaller. See, there is no need to mention that. Now what you will imagine कि since the ratio of areas of two triangles are proportional to squares of corresponding sides, means it depends on sides, right? So whoever has more area will have obviously the bigger side. So if I take the area of first triangle to be as 225, I have not mentioned, so I can take anyone, and this as 81 as it is told. So obviously S1 becomes the bigger side, right? So obviously this bigger side you don't know, so this is S1 square and smaller side is given as 12 centimeter. So obviously you'll get here 225 into 12 by 81 is your S1 square, right? So I will try to reduce it if it is possible. So here 12 and 81, in 12 to 81 will not go, but I think so both are divisible by 9, 3 na? Yes, this will be 3 4s, right, and this will be 327, yes, 27. Okay, this is 27 and this is 225. So it is 225 into 4 is to 27. So finally we get कि S1 square is 25 into 4, that is 100 is to 3. S1 square is this, So obviously your S1 will be positive square root of 103. The square root of 100 is 10 and of 3 is root 3. Now a good student never keeps the denominator irrational. So you have to rationalize it. Last year you have studied how to rationalize it. You just have to remove the radical sign. So here you will multiply by root 3. So it becomes 3 and upside also by root 3. So your S1 becomes here 10 root 3 by 3. Root 3 into 3 is root 9, that is equal to 3 centimeter if the units are given, I think so. Then you will write the last line which I am not writing now, that is the side of bigger triangle is 10 root 3 by 3. So after getting this answer, I have some doubt. So I rechecked it again. The question is correct, but here I made a mistake. This is S2 square, agreed? S2 square and I wrote just 12 over here. I forgot to write this square over here. So it is 12 square. That means this 12 also multiplies here. So it is here into 12 also. Right? So this 3 again multiplies by, this 3 divides here. So it becomes 4. So I get actually 25 into 4 into 4. So 25 into 4 into 4, I get 25 into 4 into 4. When I got this answer as 10 root 3 by 3, so that time only I got doubt that there is something which is missing. So I got here, now I get here, therefore your S1 will become square root of 25, that is positive, again I am saying, why so? Square root of 25, that is 5, and 2 times 4 is there, so that will be 5 4s are 20. तो S1 is equal to 20 centimeter. तो obviously the height of so called as bigger triangle, not the height, I think side of bigger triangle is 20 centimeter. So I had made a mistake in writing, means when I put the value as 12, I just forgot to write this square because I was peeping in the question to know exactly it is given 12 or something else. So that time it slipped from writing part. So I have written it here as 12 square. So that 12 I multiplied here also. So this 3 divided that 12 becomes 4. So I get 2 times 4 and 25. So square root of 25 is 5 and 2 times 4 square root is 4. So S1 is equal to 20 centimeter. That is height of so called as bigger triangle. That is height of your, sorry, not height, again I am saying height. Side of bigger triangle is 20 centimeter. Now if the question says like this, okay, same question is there. Where is that question? Yes. Here if it is same, कि two triangles are similar and their respective sides are this, that is one of the smaller side is this, and find the so called as height of larger triangle. Okay, height of larger triangle. So in that case the height must be given of one triangle. So we can apply the part that we have already derived, that is ratio of areas of two similar triangles. This one is proportional to the squares of their corresponding sides, corresponding heights and corresponding medians. So even if heights are asked, then to ratio remains same, medians are asked, then to ratio remains same. Okay, I hope you understood. Let us go to some other question. Now I have written just a question over here, a simple logical question. कि if two equilateral triangles, there are two equilateral triangles, okay, if these two equilateral triangles have same area, if they have same area, then what relation do they hold, means what will be the relation between them? Okay, so here my one simple question towards you is कि triangle 1 and triangle 2 are equilateral. Okay, that is, it is been told that triangle 1 and triangle 2 are equilateral. Now forget the question, I am asking you one question of one my side. Okay, if two triangles are equilateral, listen to my question very nicely. If two triangles are equilateral, then are they always congruent? I repeat question, there are two equilateral triangles, then are those two equilateral triangles always congruent? Yes, na? Yes, 99% are saying yes, or maybe even 100. No, it cannot be. It requires the sides. Equilateral triangle means a triangle having all the three sides equal of its own. They are not equal to some other triangle. That is, if a triangle has all sides of 3 centimeter, it is called as equilateral triangle. And other triangle which has sides of 5 centimeter each, that also is equilateral. But are they congruent? No. But each angle is 60 degree. That is, now here triangles are equilateral, hence each angle is 60 degree, right? So obviously each angle whichever you take, corresponding angle will be 60 degree. So one angle of triangle number 1, that is, will be equal to one angle of triangle number 2. Second angle of triangle number 1 will be equal to second angle of triangle number 2. Therefore the two triangles, that is triangle 1 and triangle 2, will be similar by AA test or AAA test, that is by AAA test for similarity. Okay, now if the two triangles are similar, then obviously area of ratio of areas of these two similar triangles will be proportional to the squares of their corresponding sides. That means S1 square is to S2 square. This is ratio of areas of similar triangles. Because triangles are similar, that is why. Now already it is told that these two triangles are having area same. Let the area be x square, centimeter not mentioned, so x square units. So obviously this also will be x. So this will be your S1 square is to S2 square. I am telling area of triangle 1 is equal to area of triangle 2, which is your x unit square. Agreed? So obviously this divides off because area is same. So by cross multiplication, here see again I did not write square. So S1 square is equal to S2 square. So obviously S1 is equal to S2. That means pairs of corresponding sides are also equal, right? So obviously I can say here कि all the pairs of corresponding sides of two triangles are congruent. If all the pairs of corresponding sides of two triangles are congruent, then obviously the two triangles will have all the pairs of corresponding angles congruent, which is mentioned already upside, and all the pairs of corresponding sides congruent. So therefore your triangle 1 will be congruent to triangle 2. Means it will hold this relation that the two triangles are congruent. Okay, it means I can also say like that कि if two similar triangles are having same area, if two similar triangles are having same area, then the two triangles will be congruent. Okay, got it? Enjoyed? Now let us go to one of the question. Probably let me think according to the memory time which I am having. I will search the question according to that. So I was not able to find a good question or the question which will come up with the time. So I have made a question of my own in which I have taken a triangle ABC and I have mentioned that line L which is there is cutting two sides AB and AC, and that line L is parallel to third side BC. Now because of this line L, the triangle is divided into two parts. One is the triangle and other is the quadrilateral. These two parts are equal in areas. They are equal in areas and you have to find this BM is to AB. Okay. So before going to any part, I will strike myself on this particular node. That is, the two parts of the areas are equal. That is, here area of the first part, that is triangle AMN, is equal to area of quadrilateral MBCN. Let it be taken as so called as x units, that is x square units. Okay, so obviously you will get area of triangle ABC. The whole triangle area I am finding and keeping, I don't know what is the use of it, I am just finding and keeping, is obviously area of triangle AMN plus area of quadrilateral. If I add these two areas, then I will get the area of this one. So I am not writing that. Two things, that is x plus x, which is 2x unit square. Now what I want to find, that I will concentrate on, I want to get AB. Okay, AB is the side of triangle ABC and BM is not the side of triangle. So actually if I have the ratio of sides of triangle, then I can do something out of it. So here it is not like that actually. So moving my attention from AM, that is BM, so AB and BM hold a relation. That is, from AB, if I subtract BM, I will get AM. That means I am getting so called as one side as AM and one as AB. AM belongs to smaller triangle and AB belongs to bigger triangle. Had these two triangles being similar, they are not similar right now. If they are similar, then probably I will link their areas. So I will see whether they are possible to make similar or not. Line L is already parallel to BC. So and this AB is the transversal. So angle AMN and angle ABC are corresponding angles. And since lines are parallel, therefore the pair of corresponding angles are congruent. So these two angles are congruent. And one to already is common angle A. That means these two triangles can be shown similar very easily using AA test for similarity. So I am writing that in triangle AMN and triangle ABC, I have angle AMN congruent to angle ABC, that is M congruent to B because of corresponding angles test, that is converse, and A congruent to A. Okay, so I will get here like this. So we have got angle AMN is congruent to angle B, which is converse of corresponding angles test. So whatever I have spoken, I have written there in triangle AMN and triangle ABC. Since they are not related right now, so only and we have one pair of angle congruent by converse of corresponding angle test and one is common angle. Therefore the two triangles are similar by the correspondence in the way I have taught you. Okay, so obviously now the two triangles are similar. So obviously the ratio of their areas is proportional to the squares of their corresponding sides. So obviously I will say here area of triangle AMN is to area of triangle ABC. Now I will take which side, that is very important. Which side I am going to think of. So I will go to the part which is given, that is asked. BM is to AB. AB I want. AB means this one, first second. So here also first second will come. Is AM square is to AB square. Agreed? This is ratio of areas of similar triangles. Okay. Now area of triangle AMN is to area of triangle ABC. Now area of triangle AMN is already taken as X. And area of triangle ABC we have found out is that is 2x. So that is equal to AM square is to AB square. So writing I can get here AM square is to AB square is your 1:2. Right? Now once I get here 1:2, now take the square root, and obviously if you remember, then the ratio is always non-negative. So I will not take the negative sign over here. So AM is to AB. B with Samir sir, you will get number of things known. See, again I wrote here AB. Here it is actually AM is to AB is 1:2. Okay. Now I want this. No, I don't want this. I want what? I want BM is to AB, right? Okay. Now I can get BM very easily. To get BM, see the figure. Okay. This is your BM, right? And I have AM and I have AB. That means from AB, if I subtract AM, so I will get BM. So if I want to subtract AM from AB, the first thing I have to do is उसको उल्टा करना पड़ेगा. That is invertendo I can do very easily. But when I do it upside down, that is invertendo, the denominator will remain permanently AM, not AB. Right? And I am having one problem. That is, from AM I cannot subtract AB. Because AB is more distance compared to AM and I cannot get negative sign. तो फंस गया अभी, क्या करना है? Think, pause and think. So, what I will do? I will not do anything. I will carry out subtraction only, that is by dividendo. And I will think बाद में क्या करना है, अभी कुछ नहीं सोचूंगा. So it is antecedent, that is numerator, minus consequent, that is denominator, is to denominator, is numerator minus denominator is to denominator. अब गाड़ी फंस गई अपनी. क्या हो गया? I cannot subtract AB from AM. मुझे कंपल्सरी AB माइनस AM चाहिए था. अब क्या करें? थिंक, आई एम रनिंग आउट विथ मेमोरी. जल्दी थिंक क्विक. नहीं कुछ सोचते. एक काम करो, माइनस साइन कॉमन निकालो. चलो बात खत्म हो जाए. माइनस साइन निकाल दोगे तो AM विल बिकम नेगेटिव एंड AB विल बिकम पॉजिटिव. दैट इज AB माइनस AM इज टू AB. यहाँ पर भी अगर यहाँ माइनस निकालो तो यहाँ पर भी निकालना पड़ेगा. माइनस √2 माइनस 1 is to √2. This minus and minus will divide off. So you'll get AB minus AM. AB minus AM is nothing but your BM is to AB. That is, this minus sign went. √2 minus 1 is to √2. Was it nice question? Very nice question. Stay with Samir sir and SMG Group Tuitions. You will get to know number of things accordingly. Okay, till lockdown is there, stay at home, stay safe, study regularly. Goodbye and thank you.